This one differentiate two type of environment in financial management framework. Yang ini you can just check lah. This one is chapter 1 introduction. So you can check in your slide. This one is theory. So kita dah discuss lah theory. You can just check in your notes. Alright, so we discussed part B. Question 1, the financial forecasting and planning. Alright, so you can take out the chapter slide lah kalau you nak. Right, so we will discuss this one. Let me check chapter apa. Short term. Chapter 9 lah, short term financing. No, apa? This is what already. Financial forecasting and planning is chapter 3, financial forecasting and planning. Chapter 3. All right, so we have as we have as a financial manager of Rainbow Holding, ask you to prepare a pro forma statement of financial position as at 31st December 2019 and compute additional fund needed by the firm. So the firm current revenue stood at 2,375,000, right? And the firm is planning to increase its revenue next year by 40%, right? This one, 40%. So currently the firm is operating at full capacity, so full cap. So Rainbow Holding statement of financial position as at 31st December 2019, they asked us to do for 2019. They given 2018, kira 2019. So this is what they have provided. We have cash, prepaid expenses, account receivable, inventory, plants and equipment. Then we have accrues, trade creditors, tax accrued wages, notes payable, bond, common stock, retained earning. Lastly, we have the total asset dengan total liability and equity, which is the same amount. All right, so they have your additional information also. So we have the net earning for the year was 356,250. So I already amended here, dia terbalik 6 dengan 5. Our dividend currently paid was 249,375. Right, okay, so first one A, we have to prepare this one. Prepare a pro forma statement for financial position 31st December 2019. All right, so you take out your question lah. So we will do. All right, so first thing we have revenue, right? Sales, which is 2018. Yang ini they have given. So what is the question? I put here lah, the question. All right, so this is the question. Dia ada bagi here. The firm current revenue stood at 2,375,000. Okay, okay. So revenue atau sales sama lah, revenue or sales is the same lah. Is this one lah, and then we copy down. Increment equal to 40% here, and the firm is planning to increase its revenue next year by 40%, right? So which is 40%. So can we know the sales for 2019? Which is the S1. So we just start up lah dengan 40%, dan you tambah lah. What is the sales? Right? You calculate. All right, so we have right 2,375,000 multiply 1 plus 0.4, 4%. So we have 3,325,000. Okay, so this one is the 2019 S1. All right. Okay, so you can check here. They asked us to calculate this one, right? Rainbow Holdings punya performa for year 2019. This is what the question asks us to calculate. So we need to calculate the net income, right? Sorry, the retained earning lah for the year 2019, so that we can put in here the retained earning, right? And then we calculate for the AFN. Then this one will be our performa. Yang performa ini dia boleh ke atas atau bawah, which is cash, and then the liability side, accrue side ke bawah, atau dia sebelah lah, kiri atau kanan. So because this one I put up and down lah, right? Dalam question is kanan kiri, left and right. Can be also lah, either way lah. Okay. This one we calculate the sales lah. All right, so when we want to calculate the Rainbow Holding performance statement, right? So yang ini cash, you refer cash, the what is the question? And see, this is the question ya, yang ini dia bagi. Right, this is 2008. So we just, what should we do? We just copy lah, copy cash, prepaid expenses, account receivable, inventory, plant, equipment, total asset lah. So yang ini kita copy, and then this one also kita copy. right? Tapi kita ada tambah satu kat sini, which is the additional fund needed kat sini, additional fund needed. Alright, and the question dia ada mention full capacity, right? Right, kalau full capacity, right, ada yang tidak berubah, right, which is the notes payable, bond and common stock, yang ini dia tak ada perubahan. Right, if you refer the notes, this is where dia tiga elements ini dia tak berubah. So you just copy lah here, common stock, bond, notes payable. So 175, you copy down 1,020,000 and 2 million. This one is from here lah. Kita copy. So yang lain semua dia ada perubahan, which is we darab dengan 1.4. Right, we darab dengan 1.4. So 100,000 we darab dengan 1.4. So how much we get? All right, so we get 140,000. Next, we have prepaid expenses. Okay, so I show you. Wait, I show you. I can see this one adalah slide. So just recap back lah. So rules of thumb keyword kalau dia full capacity, as a question mentioned tadi kan, dia adalah full capacities. So yang remain meaning tak berubah adalah notes payable, long-term liability, common stock and preferred stock. In our case kita tak ada preferred stock lah, kita just ignore. So yang tiga ini dia adalah sama lah, and retained earning we need to calculate. Okay, so this is a 3. Kalau this is full cap. Not full cap kat sini, sorry. Kalau yang ini dia bukan not full cap, so kita ada tambah satu fixed asset remain, right? Notes payable, long-term liability, common stock, preferred stock, full cap lah, remain. But if not full cap, tambah satu, fixed asset adalah remain, ada beza dia. So this one, because it's full capacity, so fixed asset adalah will be changed. Okay ya. This is why tadi kita tak ubah ya, yang lain semua akan berubah. All right, so you can calculate lah the prepaid expenses. All right, we calculate for the prepaid expenses. So prepaid expenses 180. What is a new one? So we direct 1.4. This one we direct 1.4. Right. So this one now we direct 180,000 darab dengan 1.4. Right. If you have question, right, if you don't know where to get, you can just ask. Yes. Yes. So about sales dia increase by 40%, right? So yang lain pun ikut increase 40%. So this one prepaid expenses 180,000 darab dengan 1.4 lah. Right, kalau you nak, so you just write lah 180 darab 1.4. Alright, so you get 252 lah. Dan sama dengan account receivable pun sama, account receivable 570,000 darab dengan 1.4. So how much you get? Alright, so we get 798 lah, betul lah, 798,000. So inventory pun sama, inventory we have 720. I multiply 1.4. All right, so we check. So we have 1,008,000, yes. Next, we check for the plant and equipment. This one adalah fixed asset. So fixed asset for full cap, 3 million. So this one also will change. So how much? All right, so we check this one. So we have 4,200,000. Then we total semua, we have the total asset. Right, apa yang total jumlah berapa? All right, so we check. Right after we have calculate, we have 6,398,000. Okay, so now we copy this total asset ke bawah equal total liability and equity. So we just copy lah ke bawah. Sama 6,398,000. After we have calculate here, then we just copy lah kat bawah total liability and equity, which is these two adalah sama, which is the same. Alright, next we go for accrued, right? Accrued also sama, we darab 1.4. So here we have 47,000 multiply 1.4. Okay, so we check. Right, 65,800. Then you do for trade creditors. All right, so we have 280,000. Then we calculate for tax accrued. All right, so we have 84,000. Then we continue for accrued wages. All right, so we check. Okay, so we have 319,200 as yang ini. Notes payable bond atau long term debt. Then we have common stock 2 million. Right, so we have less running retained earning and additional fund needed. So you can calculate lah the retained earning. So you calculate the retained earning. So we can check here when we need to calculate the what retained earning. Right, can see this one adalah retained earning 2019. So kita ada retained earning 2018 plus this one is the retained earning lah, the formula. Right, we have the sales of 2019, which is tadi kita dah calculate lah, the sales of 2019. Then we need to calculate net profit margin, and then the dividend payout ratio. So first kita dah ada sales for year 2019 tadi kita calculate. Then for retained earning 2018, this one adalah kat sini 840,000. Okay, so then we need to calculate the net profit margin lah. Okay, so we have the net income, right, divided by sales 2018. So where we get the net income dalam question ada bagi net income. So we refer the additional information. I see. Here the additional information sini ada bagi the net earning pin net income lah. So net income 356,250 bahagi sales 2018. So the sales 2018, this one lah. Oh yeah, this one lah 2018. So how much is the net profit margin? All right, others, please calculate. All right, so we check. Right, so we have 0.15, betul lah. All right, then we have the dividend payout ratio, which is dividend over net income. So sama juga dividend ada bagi divided by net income. So you calculate. All right, so we check. So we have 249,375 divide 366,250. So equal to 0.7. All right, so you put in, then we can calculate for retained earning 2019. Okay, so we check. Right, so we have sales 40,000. Right, sales for year 2019, three. Sorry, this one is retained earning. Retained earning 840,000, which is we get from here, 840,000. Then sales for year 2019, we calculate here 3,325,000. And NPM, net profit margin 0.15. 1 minus depreciation, dividend payout ratio is 0.7. So we have 989,625. So after you calculate retained earning for year 2019, kita letak kat bawah sini. Retained earning. Copy here lah. Okay. So after that, we have the retained earning. Kita guna the total liability and equity. Kita tolak ke semua yang ada kat atas ini. We minus all, then we get the additional fund needed. So 6 million minus all. Right? All right, so we check. Right, so we have 1,464,375. All right, so we have done for this question. So you can copy, right? After you have done copy, then you let me know. Then we can continue. Excuse me. All right, done. Then we can continue. All right, this one done. Yang atas nak juga tak? This one you need or not? Oh, no need. Right, and the calculation here lah. All right, okay, so we continue to next one. All right, B, explain three factors influencing the choice of buying marketable security. This one you can refer marketable security lah, right? I think this one you can cari the answer in your apa dalam nota. So factors influencing the choice of buying marketable security. So I just give you you just look at the chapters, marketable security punya chapters Dia ada default risk, interest rate risk, atau purchasing power risk, liquidity risk, and so on So you can refer the slide All right, now we go for question 2. Kita ada capital budgeting. Dan ini kita just finish the chapters So we can see here we have Sunshine Contraction Ltd is planning to venture into new project and is currently gauging the viabilities and profitability of two mutually exclusive project Remember, mutually exclusive project adalah apa? We can only choose one, right? We can only choose one. Provided below is the after-tax cash flow for both system. So kita ada project A and project B. So dia kosong. So dia letak bracket. Letak bracket maksud negatif. This one adalah cash yang di-invest initial cost atau initial outlay. Okay. Next, dia panggil kita calculate the firm cost of capital, 12% interest rate 12%. Calculate the payback period for both project. All right, so you calculate and then you let me know the answer. Right, you calculate the payback period for project A and B, then you give me the answer. Yes, yes, negative. So you just put negative, then you tolak 100, tolak 150 sampai jadi positif. Project A, 3.6 years. Okay. All right, so we check here. We can check here. We have done project A. We have negative 480,000, right? Then kita tambah 100,000 negative 480,000 plus 150,000 negative 330,000 plus 200,000. We have negative 130,000 plus 230,000, we have positive 100,000. So we stop, kita berhenti. Dan kita tahu dia adalah antara 3 dengan 4 tahun. So kita tulislah 3. And then kita 3, kat year 3 sini kita tengok kat yang negatif. So kita ada 130,000, ignore, abaikan the negatif. 130,000 bahagi dengan the following year punya cash flow, which is 230,000. So we have 3.5652 years. 3.6. Okay. So better give 2 decimal point lah, all right? Okay, then we calculate for the project B, right? So you calculate now. Right, so calculate project B. So far only 2 orang answer, yang lain. All right, so we check here. We have calculated kat sini. So we have negative 600,000. Then we have 200,000. So we plus. We have negative 400 plus. So we have negative 200 plus. We have 0. All right. So we know that. So how we calculate this one? All right. So here kosong lah. So 3 loh. So we have 3. Right. Okay, so this one we just, because this one adalah annuity ya. So annuity kita guna outlay bahagi dengan annuity ya. So you can check. Ini semua 200, right? So this one adalah annuity. So we straight away using outlay 600 bahagi dengan annuity, kita dapat 3 tahun. Right, kalau you nak calculate, also can lah. Macam ni you calculate sampai kosong, then kita straight away ambil 3. Right, straight away take 3 lah. Okay. All right, now we calculate the NPV. All right, NPV. So we calculate the NPV, so we need to calculate the present value for each. Year one, 100,000 punya present value apa, year two, year three, year four, and then year five. Then total present value kita tolak dengan the initial outlay. Alright, so now you calculate for the present value for each year and then you total. All right, so we check here what you get for the present value for year one. Uh, 8929. The present value after you have calculated, not okay. All right. Here we have calculated already for you. Sorry. This one. I calculated already. So we have total PB adalah 650,593. So what is the NPV for project A? How much is the NPV? All right, so we check here. We have, all right, 650,500 is the initial outlay, 580,000. So we have 70,000, 593. Yeah. Okay. So now we go for the NPV for project B. Since project B adalah annuity, so we use annuity formula to calculate the NPV. So we have the annuity. Annuity adalah 200,000. Then we are using present value, interest factors, annuity table, 12%, and then 5 years. This one is 5 years, right? And then 12%. Then you cari lah, you find in the table. Then kita tolak the initial outlay, which is 600,000. So first thing, you take out your table, the annuity table, you cari what is the interest factors, right? 12% and 5 years. Wahida, what is the interest factors dalam table tu? Okay. Right, so we have 200,000 multiplied 3.6048 minus 600,000. All right, so we have 120,960. All right, so I give you time to copy.
Saya nak tanya,
Yes.
Dia ni kalau soalan bagi even, kita tengok dekat table annuity. Kalau uneven dekat non-annuity punya table lah.
Yes, the normal punya table lah. You can see this one adalah uneven cash flow, right? Uneven cash flow kita guna present value interest factors table sahaja, tak ada annuity.
Okay.
Present value ni dia ada dua table kan, satu adalah normal punya, another one is annuity table lah.
Okay, sir.
So dia ada dua table saja calculating present value. Future value pun sama, dia ada future value normal punya dengan satu adalah annuity. So since this one kita calculate present value, then we are referring the present value table lah. Okay, so we continue now. They ask us to calculate the IRR, right? IRR project, so we refer the NPV equal to 0, IRR project B. So kita nak NPV adalah kosong, as we say, we kena trial and error. Right, trial and error. So we using total present value adalah sama dengan initial outlay. So yang ini kita sama, we are using the annuity formula. But this time kita nak cari the interest rate. So we just put lah the 200,000 present value interest factor annuity. Yang ini IRR, which is we want to calculate. Right, then 5 years equal to 600. So 600,000 bahagi dengan 200,000 berapa? Dia adalah 3. Okay. 3. So after you get the 3, you ambil keluar the annuity table. Annuity table, you cari kat period 5. Dan you pandang 3. Ada tak you cari? At the period of 5, you cari dalam table. Ada tak 3? Kalau tak ada 3, you need to find in between. Di antara berapa? 3 antara berapa, then you cari the percentage. So you cari lah what is the percent, then you let me know. Right, so in between 18% and 20%, okay. So 18% adalah berapa? 18% dalam angka dia apa? $3.1272, and then 20% berapa? Right, 2 point. Okay, so after that kita calculate lah. Alright. I give you already. Okay lah, it's okay lah. Then kita guna we know 18, right? 18% and 20%. So kita letaklah 18. Then guna 3.1272 minus 3 bahagi 3.1272 minus 2.9906. Then 20 minus 18. Then kita dapat 19.8624%. So after that, kita dah calculate 3. Okay, I give you time, copy this one first. Alright, so done. So now you need to choose. Yang mana satu? We should choose project A atau project B. So for payback, kita pilih mana satu? For payback. So payback, based on payback, we choose which one? Project A or project B? So project A, 3.5652. Project B, 3 years. So we choose project B ya. Kenapa kita choose project B? Because project B adalah cepat 3 years we get back our money. Then if based on NPV, so we have project A is 70,000, project B 120,000. So based on NPV, we choose project So this one we are going to choose project B juga because NPV is higher. Next, we check on the IRR. IRR dia tak panggil, we check the question. Alright, okay, so the internal rate of return for project B only, okay. So now which project should we choose is based on here we akan pilih project B ya. So we're going to choose project B ya. We choose project B because PP and NPV ya. NPV project B is better than project A. So we choose B lah. And this one IR kita tak boleh banding because question tak panggil kita calculate the A. So we just calculate B only. So we're going to choose project B. Yeah? All right, so I'll give you time to copy. If you're done, let me know. Done. All right, if done, then I think I'll stop here for today. All right, we meet you again on Thursday. All right. All right. Thank you and bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
sir.